North Texas woman is fighting for her life after she was mauled by a pack of dogs. It happened in the 3300 block of Rutledge Street in South Dallas. The woman's mother says she was bitten more than 100 times. NBC5's Chris Jose spoke to the 911 caller, who says the attack could have been prevented.
When they got her, she was right along in here.
Jackie Humphrey has lived along Rutledge Street for 5 years.
But it's bad.
Last Monday, she heard a woman screaming for help outside her bedroom window.
I heard her say, "Somebody please help me, somebody." And I say, that woman's out there and there's something wrong. So that's when I called 911.
Tonight, Antoinette Brown is in a medically-induced coma at Baylor University Medical Center. Off camera, Brown's mother said she's fighting for her life. It's an image that won't leave Jackie's mind.
He said one of her arms, all the muscle had been ate out of it. And he said, and one of her legs looked like a shark had attacked somebody.
The dogs are gone, but Jackie says Dallas Animal Services didn't come out until 4 days later. She kept calling and finally got an answer.
I say, do you realize a woman is in the hospital fighting for her life and you telling me you gotta wait until the dogs attack somebody else?
Patrol zone signs were placed after a sweep through the neighborhood. Police say it appears a neighbor owned the dogs and could face charges.
Okay, I found this website for reporting a concern about Dallas Animal Services. How to report animal issues that can save lives. Of all these things you can do, if you see loose dogs, you call 311, it says. And or you can choose 0 and request one of these items here. And then way down at the very bottom, in a little teeny tiny box, it says, for animal attacks or cruelty in progress, roadside pet sales, and dogs in hot cars, call 911. Seems like that one should be at the very, very top here, and bold letters, but it's not. So, but that's, anyway, that's where it is. I'll put a link.
Veteran. She all of a sudden was hollering, "Somebody please help me, please help me."
You can't see them when they run up on you, it's too late.
After the attack, police told Jackie Humphrey if she saw the loose dogs to call 311. But when she did, she was told they would not respond for 3 days.
I hung up on the man. I told him, I said, what good did it do for me to call you if you're not going to do what you're supposed to do? I had called him last year when they ate my dog.
We keep saying something needs to be done about these dogs. Not having a plan in place, by not executing on that plan, and the council is now failing by not holding AC Gonzalez accountable.
DPD did not put out any information about the dog attack for 5 days. Sunday, Chief Brown tweeted DPD was working with neighbors to capture the dogs before owners could get rid of the dogs. Owners could face charges. But Chief Brown has not explained just why it took so long to get them.
This is the Animal Services Report a Concern website, and I think they need to change the 911, call 911 for animal attacks as at the top of their list, and add to the top of the list dangerous dogs on the loose. I mean, registered dangerous animals like tigers, dangerous dogs like pit bulls should be put at the top of the list. They're not waiting on a 3-day wait to go look for them. That should be immediately looked at, immediately done something about. Dangerous animals at large that are registered as dangerous animals. Anything that's registered as a dangerous animal can be a tiger, a pet tiger, or a pet snake, or a pet pit bull. That means it escaped. Or animals, as it was in the case of Antoinette Brown. It wasn't just one animal, it was a bunch of animals. That should be 911 both. It should be reported to 911 and 311, I think. So that all, efforts can be used to try to save someone's life, This was down here, but I moved it up. For demonstration purposes, I moved it up here. See. So that people could see it, So way down at the bottom, in a little tiny box at the bottom, it's very hard to see, that animal attacks is down here. It should be up here at the very, very top. And this should be, called to by 311. It's already listed. Animal, let's see, loose dogs is listed down here for 311, but they don't take care of that for like 3 days. I think that should be moved up to the top of their list, of immediate actions. So it's not on here, But anyway, I think that might help. This is a good article right here. Just go to the this one right here. How does a city enforce the breed-specific law? And it shows how enforce as you go. Take action plan. You fine for not sterilization, $500. They have to get rid of the dog. And the animal control officers goes and make sure everybody's complying with the regulations. And if they don't, then they get fined. That's how you keep, the cost from enforcing it costing too much to have it. Either that or you have to ban pit bulls. If you don't enforce the laws, people start getting hurt. So I looked up A.C. Gonzalez to see. This is him right here. What about A.C. Gonzalez? Is he doing anything to fight the dog problem or what? And I got this, his response to the attack. This is a long read. So I read it. It just says he's going to do stuff, to try to keep it from happening again. And This was written in 2013, and the people have been talking about why don't we get rid of A.C. Gonzalez a long time. And this is why. Just read this. He's done so many weird things. Makes a lot of promises. So watch out. A lot of his promises don't come through. See, this is the part I wanted to just share with you right here. Gonzalez did some school district stuff, and he left the city in 1995 and took a job as a deputy and then interim superintendent for Austin ISD until 2000. In his application for the city manager, he noted that he had executed a big bond project during that time. Not noted when Gonzalez was in charge of the Austin ISD, criminal charges for manipulating state testing data were filed by the state, left first in Texas history. So he's got his hands dirty along the way. I wouldn't trust him. I don't know. Anybody with a criminal, he's got a criminal charge against him. Why are we trusting him with our city? You know? And you see, Scott Gonzalez is the one, Griggs. I don't know. Anyway, they've been talking about him, and they've got this big war of words going on. So a lot of people don't like him, though. Says Gonzalez hasn't changed a thing at City Hall. When he was hired, he promised to shake up the city, proving he wasn't beholden to the past. Instead, he gave up all the top managers at City Hall except one, and he hired 2 new assistant city managers, but he has fired no top managers today. See, unless the city pays $5 million in a Trinity River fake rapids feature, in fact, he waited until 5 hours before the deadline to break the news. I don't know. It's just one lie after another, it seems like, with him. I think he just likes playing with all the money, because he's in charge of all the money. That's what the city manager does. It's like gets to look at. You got to see all the thousands of dollars that he gets to be in charge of here. He's in charge of. I'm going to go back up. I haven't even looked at the resiliency. Where was the minutes? Oh, here it is. Takes a minute. Okay, we'll just look at May. If it ever comes up. Okay. The general fund revenues are projected to be $3 million above the budget, and expenditures are projected to be $700,000 below budget. This result is a forecast of revenues being in excess of the forecast expenditures by $4 million. Okay, well, that's just a lot of money. But anyway.